COVID-19 continues to improve in our area, and it's happening just in time for festival season here in the city of Austin. Joining me now to talk about South by Southwest and other things happening, Austin Mayor Steve Adler. Mayor Adler, thanks for joining us as always. We appreciate it. We recently dropped back down to stage 2, first time in, I guess, almost a year. A lot of businesses not requiring masks inside, but just in time for South by Southwest. Is there any concern with so many people being so close that this could affect our numbers and bring us back up into some of the higher stages?
Well, obviously there's going to be a concern when you have tens of thousands of people coming from all over the world and in a lot of cities that aren't in as good a place as Austin is. So we have to be cautious. But I'll tell you, everybody should feel real good about the discipline that we showed in getting down to stage level 2. Southwest had promised their people coming in weeks ago that they would continue to mask. And they're going to stick by what they had told people, and we're going to support them here in the city. But generally speaking, it's great to see the numbers coming back down, and we're going to get through this week fine.
And good to see the visitors obviously coming in as well. So at a meeting last week, we learned a little bit more about Project Connect. Exciting and expensive and exciting. Talk about how the area, especially, South Congress, in the planning, where are we? How is it going to affect the neighborhoods that people are really excited about, traveling, walking up and down South Congress? A lot of the parking areas going to be closing. And where are we in the planning?
This is an important year for Project Connect. We have to make a lot of design decisions this year as a community. So the Cap Metro Board and the council and the community advisory groups. Decisions about, we're going to go underground downtown, but where do we surface? Where do we go underground? Does the tunnel downtown extend? How far down South Congress? Does it extend north of MLK on Guadalupe? We have to make decisions about South Congress when it comes up. Do we change the parking in certain areas? Because we have a limited amount of width. So while most of our roads will continue to operate the way they are in some places, we're going to not have parking the way that we had it before, or the lanes are going to get a little bit more narrow. But we have to design the bridge that goes across the river. Should that bridge just have the train and bicycles on it? Should it also have buses on it? A lot of design decisions need to be made. There are going to be a series of 10 public hearings roughly on each one of these important design considerations so that the neighborhoods and the community can all weigh in and give advice to the policymakers.
We are a ways, obviously, until that is completion. But what about, talk about affordability. We've talked about, the home prices skyrocketing, but now the rent prices. We just had a study recently that Austin was the second highest rent increase in the nation behind Portland, Oregon. What about renters? What about the people coming in that can't afford a house and now they can't afford rentals? What's the next step to have affordable rental units?
Well, clearly in our city, our existential challenge right now is moving toward housing and housing prices. It's important to note that Austin actually built more housing per capita last year than any city in the country, and even that wasn't enough. So there's a lot of attention being put to try to increase the housing supply we have. The more housing supply we have, the better chance we have of holding prices or getting prices to go back down. So we have to do everything we can to increase supply. That's what we're working on now. I wish we had been able to change the land development code, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen while that case is in court. But we have to increase supply. We have to make it less expensive and faster for people to build. We have to increase opportunities for people to build where people want to live. We have to do things like making it allowable for people to live residentially in commercial corridors, maybe in a floor above the retail or the office uses. We have to increase housing supply in the city.
Absolutely. And there's been a big drop in the number of homeless on the streets in Austin. I mean, it looks completely like a different town right now. Any update on how the city's doing with the plan to house the homeless?
Well, this was a problem that we hit for the longest period of time and never put resources against it. There's no simple answer, no short answer to homelessness in the city other than, again, building the housing that those folks need and providing the wraparound services. The summit plan that's happening right now is is a $500 million spend over 3 years. We've raised 400 of that 500 million. We're into the final stretches. When we do that, and we're able to build out the entire system, emergency housing response all the way to the permanent supportive housing response, we'll get to net effective zero equilibrium in our city. And in the next several years, we'll be the first city our size in the country to do that. Real proud that the community, in fact, has seen this challenge, rallied around it, and now is going to do what it takes to fix it. And we have a ways to go. We still have campsites in the city. You can still see them, and it's going to take time, but over time, we're going to be able to house everybody.